Welcome to PA Voter Information Network. This is Larry DeMarco, your host.
We are here with Ray Sosa, candidate for Montgomery County Commissioner. Ray, thank you for being a guest on PA Voter Information Network.
Always a pleasure, Larry.
And a repeat guest. Good to have you back.
Yes.
Ray, you're running for commissioner. Please tell us about the role of a commissioner.
Well, the Montgomery County Commissioner is a very specific position. It is the executive and legislative arm of the county. It does all the appointments, and it appoints all the heads for agencies. It appoints all the committees. It manages all the properties. So it is a very encompassing and very, very powerful position. And considering the fact that Montgomery County is the second largest and most powerful county in the whole of Pennsylvania, it puts us in a very privileged position. So when you have ways that the government could better itself, or that they're currently falling short, then it's up to us to raise our hands and do what we can to make it better.
They also manage a huge budget that people aren't aware of.
Massive. The county is currently sitting really on a pile of cash, and it's not being well invested.
Ray, where does the county fall short with its government?
Well, right now, what we see constantly, especially in the public forum, is the incumbents promoting the increase in bond rating, as an example, or promoting things like the extra trails in public parks and stuff. That's good. But truly, it doesn't influence the daily lives of normal people. Very few people in the world would care if the bond rating goes down or up. And quite frankly, trails in Montgomery County, when we have problems like infant death in Montgomery County, are truly not something that we should mention.
So what are your plans to improve the county?
Okay, first off, we've concentrated in four main areas. The top one, obviously, is healthcare. We currently have 8 times the infant mortality in the African American and Hispanic demographic than in the Anglo. Why? Explain to me why. Why is there a disparity in between the healthcare that we offer to the African American and minority communities than in the white? So it sounds controversial, and it is. And the only committee that was supposed to investigate that was disbanded by Dr. Val Arkush, the chair for Montgomery County Commissioners, in December. Explain why. We're taking generations away from families, and we need to know exactly why the disparity.
There's another major problem in Montgomery County, recidivism rate. Ray, what's your plans to improve on that?
Well, first off, we keep putting people in the only prison that we have in Montgomery County, in Eaglesville, back in jail constantly. Because of non-violent offenses, a failed urine test, for example, when it comes to the Pardons and Parole Board. And it's a system that's punitive. We have to make it with a focus on getting better and getting back in society, and we're not. We keep taxing our coffers and our population with a revolving door of people going in and out of jail, and that's not conducive to a better society.
There's an infrastructure problem in Montgomery County. I understand you have plans for that.
We do. Currently, we're the second richest and most powerful county in the state. Okay? We have currently, as of a report in 2018, 294 bridges that are structurally deficient. The average in Montgomery County alone, which is Congressional District number 4. We're just waiting for a natural disaster to be in the news for the wrong reason. So the average age of those bridges are 60 years. So we're concentrating right now on the wrong thing. We have to make sure that we bring our infrastructure to par with our standing and with the cash that we have.
And Ray, we were discussing plans you had for ethics reform because of conflicts of interest among government officials. What would you like to see change?
Well, for example, and I give everybody this example, the elections board in Montgomery County, the ruling committee for the elections board are the people that are running right now for office. So the chair is Ken Lawrence, as an example. So you can have a chair that's ruling over the election that he's going for. Is a direct conflict of interest, and that's just one. So I do think that transparency is lacking right now, and we do need the visuals of conflict of interest needs to be eliminated right now in the county.
Ray, how are you uniquely qualified to bring about all these changes?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. I've worked for 3 U.S. governors. I have been part of many committees, ranging for legislative affairs all the way to the prison system. I was a chair for 12 years of my life for the Human Rights Advocacy Committee, which is the arm that's appointed by the governor to rule over hospital abuse and neglect, nursing home abuse and neglect, and the emergency management system. I'm an expert in interagency cooperation. So I think those qualifications plus my experience as a business owner for my consulting firm in Montgomery County gives me the experience. And my wife is a very active doctor in Montgomery County. So we both can bring the experience and the asset to Montgomery County in the position of commissioner.
And Ray, what motivates you to run for this office? Why do you want to hold?
I'm glad you asked, Larry. First off, things need to change. We are just going in the wrong direction. And these are things that actually influence the lives of normal Montgomery County residents. We need healthcare reform. Our 911 system is a disaster. I have personally been put on hold twice when I dial 911. So our toxicity in our environment is incredible. We have a toxic plume that has been a problem for 5 years from military bases, and it's all over. And we're expecting other people from outside of the county to help us out. We're not doing what we're supposed to do to make sure our residents are safe. I do think I'm the most experienced candidate right now. I do think that I have the interest to pair it with what needs to be done. I do think that the focus is just in the county is in the wrong thing. We're catering to the top 1%, and then the regular population in the county is being left behind.
Ray, I wish you all the best of luck, and I want to leave it there and thank you again for being a guest on PA Voter Information Network.
My pleasure, Larry, always.
We are here with Ray Sosa, and I am your host, Larry DeMarco. Please like, follow, share, subscribe, and forward this video to all the people on your contact list and social media friends. Signing off. Tune in next time. Bye for now.